I sit down with Nick Gallinger, a Rutgers sophomore who has had a passion for music for his entire life.
When did you start playing the guitar?
I first started with piano when I was in like third grade, and then that lasted for about a year, and then I transitioned over to guitar. Took lessons for like a year probably, or a little less than a year, and then I just kind of went off on my
And did your parents encourage you and your siblings to play instruments?
own. I wouldn't say encourage, I would just say that they supported us more than anything. They bought the piano in the first place, and then I was more interested in it than my sister was, so she just kind of stopped with piano. She didn't go to guitar or anything like that. Then I like music more than she did, I guess, and then I transitioned over to guitar. And then with my little brother, they're still going to support him with everything, but I guess I'm more of the musical encouragement in his life.
Why did you start playing the guitar?
That was a long time ago. I think I started, honestly, because it seemed like it was the cool thing to do at the time. Like, a lot of my friends were starting to pick it up too. And then once I started playing, it also kind of was like, I found it like almost like a therapeutic type thing too. Like, it was very relaxing for me.
Do you play original songs or covers?
Mostly covers. I'll try to make original songs. Like, I'll try to get influenced by a cover I do and then like put a twist on it and make it my own. But for the most part, it's covers.
Have you ever played in public?
Mostly it's just in front of like close friends and family. But I have done like different charity events and things like that, just for fun.
Have you ever gotten paid to perform?
No, I wish I had, but no. Maybe someday I'll look into that.
What musicians inspire you?
Um, Overall, like I love Bruce Springsteen. I love Jeff Buckley. The band Dispatch is one of my favorites. They have a lot of great acoustic riffs. Really, any musician that if he or she really just makes all his or her original music, like from the chords to the lyrics and everything, like the natural acoustic nature, if you do something with that, I'm usually just gonna be inspired by you.
And have you ever been to any of their shows?
I have, and they're always phenomenal. Because you know when a musician is good when like he or she can take their song and just like perform it 100 different ways and every single time. It's amazing.
Was there anything political or about the concerts?
I mean, yeah, a lot of musicians, if they are, humanitarian or like actively involved in different causes, they tend to put a lot of politics in their lyrics. Like Bruce Springsteen, Born in the USA, a lot of Dispatch songs are very political. The politics isn't what necessarily got me into them, it's more just the musical aspect of it.
And what was the atmosphere like for those concerts?
Each concert you go to is very different because people tend to dress up for the occasion depending on who the concert is. Like for instance, when I went to go see like Zach Brown Band or Tim McGraw, two country artists, there are people there, wearing like the Daisy Dukes and like American flag T-shirts, as you can see in the background. But then when you go see like a person like Bruce Springsteen or AC/DC or like a rock band like that, you'll have a totally different crowd of like different generations and things like that.
What was the best live performance experience you went to?
It's a hard question. I would have to say it's a two-part answer. Theatrically, and like the most entertaining show was by far AC/DC because that had like all the fireworks, all the big, like they had cannons and crazy things like that. Musically, it would be Zach Brown Band because he's by far one of the best musicians I've ever seen live.
And do you play anything that of the musicians that you've seen?
Yeah, I do. Basically every single musician I've seen, I could play at least one or two of his or her songs.
Do you use others' work to infuse with your own?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Specifically John Mayer, because his songs are very, very difficult and they require a lot of fast movement with both hands. I'm just not there yet. So I'll try to like take a song and then just like either slow it down or fix it to make it easier for me to play.
Have you ever recorded yourself or made a mixtape or anything?
I've never made a mixtape or anything like that, but I have recorded myself several times just because like if you're watching a video of yourself, you don't necessarily sound the same as you do like when you're, you know what I mean by that, right? But
Yeah.
I've recorded myself from my laptop just to see if I'm actually sounding as good or as bad as I actually think I am.
And if you were to put your music online, how do you feel about people accessing it free, or would you want people to purchase it?
Well, being that I would mostly put covers online, I would not want them to purchase it because I'm pretty sure that would be some copyright infringement or something like that. But I would have no problem putting things on YouTube. I actually thought about that recently, just trying to see if you're getting feedback and things like that from just strangers.
Do you believe race has any part of the music you're playing?
I never really thought about that. You mean like my own race,
Or even others? We went over how white musicians will copy black musicians.
Well, I mean, it's just something kind of like fun that I do. Like I'll take like some rap songs and try to transition them into like acoustic songs. Because I have one really good friend who's really good at rapping and freestyling. So like, I'll play an acoustic version of a rap song, and he'll freestyle over it, and then like I'll sing a chorus or something like that, even though I can't sing at all. But, so like, I guess that would kind of be like a racial influence.
How does your taste in music that you like to listen to vary from the type that you like to play?
Honestly, it really doesn't. I just said I can play rap songs because I can transition to an acoustic song. I love country music, I'll play country music. I love rock music, I'll play rock music. Really anything that I like, if I hear a song and say, oh, that must be really fun to play, I'm probably going to spend an hour that day and try to learn how to play it.